Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Deadfire with me, Bring It On.
Sure.
Let's continue the search and rescue of Oswald. But first, I do want to give Pallegina Mogren's blessing to pair with her blunderbuss. I think this is a really cool concept. What's essentially a shotgun paired with a shield. It's the perfect combination for a boarding party. And I think that's a missed opportunity in this game as well.
Huh? Right.
Not being able to equip your crew. So I'd probably give them all blunderbusses and shields. That way I could form them up into a shield wall formation on the gangway, and just sling lead and shrapnel at the enemy as we inexorably march onto their ship and take it over. May not be super optimal, but it would look really cool. Let's throw out some buffs. Have a dare focused on the imp. He is weak to slashing damage.
No good. Hmm?
Haha!
That's not very helpful.
That must have hurt.
My main character started to do a lot of damage with his fire spells too. My burn tank is starting to come online.
Let's go.
Perfecto! Oh, good. Cocinado! Watch your fire!
What do you need?
Yeah! There's a weapon!
A bunch of these burrows in here.
Of course.
Now there's a whole lot less.
On it.
Hey, that reminds me, I never checked out the Menagerie and the Captain's quarters upgrade. I think Captain's cabin. Once we leave this island, we'll check that out. Feel a soft breeze blowing through the crack in the stones above.
I've got it.
Peter. While Peter is following your party around, your area of effect attacks deal more damage, and all party members receive a bonus to the size of their area of effect attacks. That's 5%. That's actually really good for our party. So my main character has a ton of fire-based AoE spells. A dare not so much, though I assume that it does affect cleaving stance. Jody has a ton of AoE stuff. Pallegina's weapon does AoE damage. And Aloth has a fair bit.
If you insist.
I don't know. It's probably not worth trading off
Enemies
our
ahead.
action speed. It's unlikely we'll ever replace Abraham, honestly. Let's get our worms out. They are resistant to cold damage, but luckily for us, Chill Fog does more than just damage. Throw that out.
Not sure I can.
That's how may I help?
Where than raw.
Oh? This is futile!
Perfecto.
Oh, we're just blitzing through these guys.
Hit me again and I'll hit you back. I reap what I sow. Just like...
Yeah.
Yeah!
Sendere, I cannot. Tell me. It is no use.
Take him down.
Alright, somebody just leveled up.
Cannot get through.
That doesn't feel right.
Let's get some more worms out.
Usually happens.
Alright, good. They did dominate my main character. That's probably the best person to dominate since he doesn't do a ton of damage.
I swear.
Yeah!
Great.
That's it! Yes.
Oops. Cancel that. Oh, doesn't matter now. Let's wrap this up.
Hit me again and I'll hit you back.
Right on target. Let's go.
Just like that.
Yeah. Sure. On it.
Really cool view out this hole in the wall. I almost called it a window. Which wouldn't be wrong. Alright, athletics and insight for our main character. Okay, I'm gonna grab Glorious Beacon. Because Inspired Beacon sounds pretty good. And then here I think I'm gonna grab Battle Axe. Which gives Bleeding Cut. The axe wielder takes brutal swings to dig deep into the target. The attacks are slower, but cause bleeding wounds on hit. That sounds pretty good. Flames of Devotion stacked with Bleed.
Yeah? Right.
I wonder what this is.
Will do.
Also, I do like how the floors seem to be getting bigger as we descend the pyramid. Because that's what it should do. The crush of time has significantly weakened this section of wall. You feel a slight breeze coming through the cracks between the stone. You suspect that the wall will come right down with a little bit of force. Alright, attempt to break down the wall. Oh, we failed. Donald charges into the wall, but it doesn't budge. Donald stumbles back, grimacing in pain. So it might need a little bit more than a little bit of force. I was injured. Alright, let's use a pry bar. You start to put leverage on the pry bar and the wall begins to tremble. If you continue, there will be no way to get out of the way without collapsing the wall on yourself. Alright, so I'm assuming this will be a constitution check. Keep pulling. Or maybe not, since we didn't get to choose a party member. Yeah, we got another injury though. Now you manage to pull the wall down, but it collapses right on top of you.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really worth 2 injuries, but it's fine. Loot is loot.
We got trouble, folks.
Zafira.
End.
Mo, Ixie, on it.
I'll swap him to a cleaving stance. Fighting 2 enemies at the same time. These guys involved over here as well.
Mo, Ixie, on it.
This is futile! This is futile.
Alright, slow but steady going. Throw another fireball back this way.
There's a walloping.
A little flame wall here. Let summon help out and drop another one of these.
Say your prayers.
That'll teach you.
Oh, that's right.
Take him down.
Just like that. No.
Fantastic.
Yes? Yes?
Very well.
I appreciate how difficult it is to see these dark areas without a proper light source. I probably talked about it before, but I like when games that have light sources available, like torches or lanterns, actually make you utilize them. Zarp chitters angrily at you. A lot of games have torches or night vision, things like that, but you don't need to use them. There's a few that do.
Enemies ahead.
I think it's a fun mechanic.
Enemies.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Have a dare slide on by here.
That's not supposed to happen.
I cannot whack him anyhow.
Looks like he's about to cast it.
Arthek worthy.
He's actually taking a little bit of damage. Let's play it safe and heal him up. That was awesome.
Let's go.
Had him fireball himself, and it was one of the coolest things I've seen in the game so far.
No. Say your prayers.
Your end.
This is futile.
Yeah. Take him down.
Your aim could use some improvement.
Hey.
Just like that. Ain't you got the decency to die?
Here we go.
Yeah!
I trust you.
Alright, another resounding success for Donald and the gang. Adair gets athletics and streetwise. We'd have a lot of options for him. I'm thinking charge is the way to go. So that instead of having to use escape to get across the battlefield, I can instead, well, escape will still be useful, so I don't stun my own teammates if we have to fight in a narrow corridor. That way I can use Crippling Strike more often. Yeah, let's grab charge. So the fighter dashes across the battlefield in a flash, stunning anyone caught in their path. I feel like out of the fire, I wouldn't use it in real time with pause. If you're playing turn-based, I could see it. But this just seems way better. Either way, we're grabbing charge. It doesn't matter. And then here, what do we want? He was a soldier, so I think grabbing spear makes sense. It's a pretty standard weapon across most armies. So engaging thrust, fight defensively with your spear, allowing you to engage an additional foe at the cost of stride. Well, it's not like we have anyone spec for spear anyway. Nah, it's not a large fang, it's just a regular sized fang.
I've got it.
I got it.
Sky Dragon Worm. Oh, it's a pet, not a summon. The silly hatched Sky Worm was carried across the ocean by an enterprising band of Zorops, intent on making a new home in the Deadfire. Plus 10% damage with ranged weapons. Is that it? They usually have 2 effects. Well, we'll take it regardless.
Markings look familiar. How do you suppose he wound up here?
Markings look
Don't see why
familiar.
not.
So you did fight the one Sky Dragon in the first game. Is it supposed to be one of its offspring? Have we seen an ordinary weapon yet? Interesting, I'm glad I looked at it. When you examine the weapon, it starts to glow. The latent magic of the blade has been unlocked. The Watcher's Blade has been added to the stash. I'm glad I glance over any magic equipment that I find. Or, I guess,
Don't
enhanced
see why
equipment.
not.
Watcher's Blade. Of course, it's a sword, like every other weapon we found. Starts at fine, plus 10% damage dealt as raw. Soul severing. Now, what can we get out of it? Deny the wheel. Killing a Kith enemy with the sword will spawn a shadow for 15 seconds. And soul shredding. Plus 20% damage dealt as raw. This is a straight upgrade. The origin of the Watcher's Blade is a mystery. No smith has ever claimed responsibility for its forging. Its metal is as smoky and indistinct as the in-between, with no marking to suggest it has ever felt the kiss of a hammer, leaving many to believe that it assumed this form naturally. Artfully infused with soul essence, the blade glows in a kinship response to those on familiar terms with death. Its uncanny balance is linked to its ethereal nature, as the blade never seems wholly present in tangible reality. At times, it feels like less of a sword than an ideal expression of one, which is why many have mistaken its true nature. Compounding its mystery, ancient war epics have described mauls or daggers with the elusive properties of the Watcher's Blade. This has led some mystics to conclude that the sword is merely a sword in its current and unknowably long lifetime, and that it could be something else entirely on the next turning of the wheel. Sounds awesome. Keep that on hand.
I got it.
Since we are a watcher, we might end up using that. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm super glad I caught that said ordinary. Because I don't think there's no such thing as ordinary elsewhere. It started as fine, right? So it would have said it was fine.
What
Awesome.
do you need?
Uh-huh. On it.
Alright, I'm going to call it here. In the next episode, we will... Oh, let me actually check. I will push forward a little bit.
Look. There is something over there.
I got it.
Started talking before I actually checked the time.
Aye?
We'll have Aloth move ahead by himself.
If you insist.
Just a little bit. I really thought this was going to be the final floor, but it seems like it may not be.
Something over there.
I assume walking through this door is going to trigger the...
Yes, very well.
I assume final encounter with Oswald.
Oh?
I was afraid we were going to get caught in dialogue for the next... however long. Now this might be it. Or even this. It's a ton of enemies.
Oh, good.
Goodbye, frame rate.
Moeth, Ixie, on us.
This is futile!
Moeth, Ix. On No can do. That would be a no.
Let's see what we can do with that.
Move. Exceed honor.
Let's keep throwing out AoE. I'm gonna drop this back here as well.
This is futile!
Yeah,
That's not very helpful.
Just like that.
Better dare. Keep taking your sweet time.
Oh, that's the stuff.
Sure.
nuh-uh, didn't work.
Watch your fire.
How may I help?
Finally.
Oh, good.
Glory be to God.
Will do.
Well, don't see why not.
Alright, we'll clear out this room and then wrap it up. Guessing by the thick layer of dust on these stone slabs, they haven't been used recently. The water whirls with the teeming of countless tiny maggots. Gross. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next episode, we will continue clearing out the Oathbinder Sanctum and see what other hazards we can come across. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.